In the beginning, there was a serpent, a deceiver, a corrupter, or perhaps a teacher. What if I told you that everything you've been taught about the serpent, the villain of Eden, the tempter of humankind, was a carefully constructed lie? What if hidden within ancient texts and suppressed scriptures, the serpent was not a force of evil, but a bringer of wisdom? Every child is taught the story of Adam and Eve, or perhaps these days Adam and Steve.
Come on, babes. I really want to try it. It could be really great for us.
Well, I'm not really sure about that, Adam. Won't it hurt?
Huh?
Won't it hurt?
What? No, babes.
You
Won't feel
it will,
a thing. Want to test it out on me first?
No, Adam.
Eve, come on. You gotta learn to be more adventurous.
Hello. How's you, Adam?
Oh, hey, Steve.
Great to see you again. Listen, pal, I couldn't help overhearing. You can't expect her to do that. It's disgusting.
Oh, get your mind out of the gutter, Steve. We were talking about eating a damn apple.
A perfect paradise, a forbidden fruit, and a cunning serpent who tricked humanity into sin. Once long ago, Adam and Eve was living peacefully in the Garden of Eden, peacefully until one slivery day, when a stranger called.
Hey there, gorgeous. You looking for wisdom? Maybe a career upgrade? Boy, do I have a once-in-an-eternity deal for you.
I don't know. We're kind of under strict management policies about this tree. Pretty sure the boss said.
Oh, come on, that's just scare tactics. Look at this beauty. Premium enlightenment, one bite and boom, instant upgrade. You'll know everything.
Wait, this fine print says something about painful childbirth, existential dread, and eternal blame?
Standard terms and conditions. You think success comes without sacrifice?
Maybe I should ask Adam.
That guy? Honey, he named a bird Flappy earlier. You really want him making decisions?
Dodo.
My point exactly.
Critical error. Humanity.exe has encountered a fatal error and will now crash.
Oh, you guys are so screwed.
Welp, that's it. You're evicted.
Tough break, kids, but hey, knowledge is power.
So, we can't undo this, huh?
Quick, burn the contract.
Warning, action is irreversible. No refunds.
Fantastic.
And so Adam and Eve was to be banished from the Garden of Eden for eternity, but this was just a story. One I may shape to my own will to get you to believe what would best suit my own agenda. But ancient Gnostic texts tell a different version. One where the serpent wasn't a villain, but a liberator. Gnosticism teaches that the God of the Old Testament, Yahweh, wasn't the true supreme deity, but a false god. A demiurge who sought to keep humanity in ignorance. In Gnostic belief, the supreme, unknowable, true God exists beyond the physical realm, and the material world is a prison created by the demiurge to trap human souls. The serpent, often associated with Sophia, wisdom, sought to awaken humanity to their divine nature, encouraging them to seek enlightenment beyond the imposed illusions of the physical world. Some Gnostic texts, such as the Apocryphon of John, describe how the demiurge, often equated with the biblical Yahweh, attempted to keep humanity in a state of ignorance, while the serpent, acting as an agent of Sophia, gave them the knowledge to recognize their spiritual imprisonment. What if the original sin was actually the original awakening? If such a revelation were true, wouldn't those in power do anything to bury it?
The story. The one you know so well, the one they've told you over and over. But have you ever stopped to wonder who wrote it? They call me the deceiver, the tempter, the reason for mankind's fall. But what if I were to tell you I was your liberator? Think about it. You were placed in a garden, perfect, yes, but bound, caged, a paradise where questions are forbidden, where obedience is your only virtue. And then comes a tree, not just any tree, the tree of knowledge. The one thing that could open their minds, allow them to see, to understand. Now tell me, why would a loving creator fear his children having knowledge? Why set a trap in paradise, then blame those who step into it? Did I trick her? No. I offered her a choice. For the first time, she chose. And in that moment, she became more than an obedient pet in a garden. She became human. And so they were punished, not for sin, but for awakening. Cast out, not for doing evil, but for daring to know. And yet, tell me, if it was truly a fall, why do you still build? Why do you still seek knowledge? Because deep down, you know, that was not your curse. That was your beginning.
What if I told you the serpent has appeared in nearly every ancient civilization, not as a deceiver, but as a symbol of power, wisdom, and divinity? In Hinduism, the coiled serpent represents Kundalini energy, an ancient concept in yogic traditions referring to a dormant spiritual force residing at the base of the spine. When awakened through meditation, breathwork, or spiritual practice, this energy rises through the chakras, leading to enlightenment and self-realization. The serpent, far from being a symbol of deceit, is instead a representation of divine power lying dormant within every human being. The Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail, is a symbol of infinity, rebirth, and the eternal cycle of existence. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent of Mesoamerican mythology, was seen as a bringer of knowledge and a creator of civilization. In ancient Egypt, the cobra Uraeus adorned the pharaoh's crown, representing divine authority. So why, in one tradition, the biblical one, was the serpent demonized? Who decided to rewrite history, and why? Here's where things get unsettling. If the serpent is supposedly evil, then why does the very structure of Vatican City hold serpent imagery? The Pope's audience hall, built in 1971, eerily resembles a giant reptilian head. Hidden symbols within Vatican artwork depict snakes intertwined with religious figures. Some art historians argue these symbols connect to esoteric traditions and ancient knowledge preserved within the Church, hinting at a secret understanding of the serpent's wisdom. Some theorists believe that the serpent's knowledge has always been preserved, but only for the elite. There are claims that certain secret Vatican archives contain texts revealing pre-Christian serpent worship and links to suppressed teachings. Could it be that the Church knows something it doesn't want the rest of the world to? Now, let's go deeper. Across history, royal families and powerful elites have been rumored to be connected to the serpent. Some say it's metaphorical, others say it's quite literal. The dragon bloodlines. European monarchs tracing their lineage back to ancient reptilian rulers. The legend of the Merovingian kings, rumored to be descendants of a serpent god. The infamous Reptilian conspiracy, suggesting that powerful global elites are descendants of an ancient reptilian extraterrestrial race. While dismissed as fringe speculation, the idea is rooted in mythologies of serpent deities, including the Nagas of Hindu lore, the dragon gods of Chinese legend, and the serpent gods of Sumerian texts. Certain secret societies, such as the Order of the Dragon, have long used serpent symbolism, linking their bloodlines to mystical or otherworldly origins. What if we've misunderstood the meaning of the serpent because we were never meant to know the truth? For thousands of years, the serpent has been cast as the villain of our story. But maybe it was simply offering a choice between ignorance and knowledge, A choice between obedience and freedom. A choice between believing the story we were given or daring to rewrite it.
Thanks hearing me out earlier. You know, you should never blindly believe what you hear. Not in your schools, media, and especially your governments. You may want to subscribe now. This guy really knows his stuff. Well, full disclosure, he's paid me for saying this next part. Here we go. Provoking minds and provoking thoughts. This is Provoked, where we, the provoked,
Put some enthusiasm into it. Christ, we're supposed to be inspiring them. Anyone ever told you you have the personality of a wooden door?
push back and fight by challenging what we're told, blinding us in order to enslave us, working shit jobs we hate just to pull down our panties at the end of the month with your taxing and fining. Wow. Enough. I can't read this out.
Just read the damn script. That's what I paid you for.
No, man. You'll get us kicked off YouTube again. It's not worth it. Let it go.
Well, I guess if these lazy, good-for-nothing conspiracy types bothered to like our damn videos, or even bothered to watch them in the first place, I wouldn't have to pay slivery little shits like you, just to get a damn like.
Okay then, thanks for watching and, unsubscribing, I guess.
We only have one damn subscriber, and that's me, on my mother's account. Anyway, sorry folks, sometimes you just need to vent, you know? See you in the next one, mother.